Good morning, everyone. My name is Kristine. I'm in Fargo, North Dakota. There's finally no snow, hardly any snow on the ground. I'm a yoga teacher at the Fargo VA, or had been until shelter in place happened. So I've been teaching veterans for the last 2 years now. And now I'm here with awesome Mark. I want to teach some yoga this morning and just guide and lead you on a gentle practice to get you on your day. This will be nice, slow and easy, about 30 minutes or so. We're just going to move with our breath, no expectations. You can do this seated in a chair, you can do it on the floor, and because I love Dr. Seuss, you can do it anywhere. So let's go ahead and get started by grounding. We're just going to find a nice comfortable seated position and close your eyes down. We're just going to connect with our breath by deepening it, taking nice long inhalations and exhalations. And just letting go of any tension you're holding in your body. Maybe feel it loosening up just a little bit more with each breath. And then when you're ready, just bring that breath back to neutral. We're going to start with some slow head rolls, first to the right and then changing directions to the left. So go ahead, keeping the eyes closed down if you can. And go ahead and change directions. And if you feel like those shoulders are creeping up a little bit, let them just fall away from your ears. And go ahead and come back to center. And we're going to bring the palms of the hands together at our heart center. And we're just going to call to mind something we're grateful for. Holding that within our mind's eye for the rest of the week, through the weekend, maybe for the rest of the month. Reminding ourselves to remain positive, see the silver linings on everything that we can. And remembering you can always come back to your breath when a day feels like it's just a little bit too much. Things feel overwhelming. Just stop and breathe. We're just going to start with moving through a rhythmic movement with our breath. So I really want you to keep the eyes closed down as much as possible, but if you need to, you can take a peek, see what I'm doing, and then close those eyes down and just listen to what I'm telling you. One more deep breath. Very good. You can open the gaze at the fingertips if it's not already. And we're just going to inhale, reach on up to the ceiling. Exhale, open and down to the mat, letting the head follow along. Inhale up. Exhale together and down. One more all the way through. The next one, we're going to add a twist. So on the inhale up, and then on the exhale, open and twist to a side, holding there for a few breaths. And release. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale into the other side. Gently twisting, looking over the shoulder, taking a couple of deep breaths. And release. One more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale over. And inhale up. Exhale over. And release. Inhale up. Exhale, open the arms and down. Maybe roll those shoulders up and back a few times. And release. You go ahead and reach that left hand out. Bring the right hand up and over, coming into a nice little side stretch here, dropping the shoulders down the best you can. Inhale, reach up, and exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, one more time on each side. Inhale up. And last one, inhale up, exhale, open and down. Very good. Now go ahead and push those legs out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall onto your sit bones. We're going to point and flex the feet a few times. Roll the hands around, flex the hands. Switch directions. Maybe even taking the fingers and pulling back a couple of times on each hand, as long as it doesn't hurt. And release. And go ahead and inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, come forward, but we're just going to roll that spine right back on up into an inhale. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, roll back up. Exhale, release. Inhale it up. One more. And just roll right back on up. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. And release. And now we're going to come around on our hands and knees to do some cat and cow stretches. All that is to move our spine up and down, back and forth. Spread the hands wide on the mat. Wrists should be about right underneath the shoulder, and knees are about hip width apart. Go ahead and inhale by dropping the belly down, taking a look up to the ceiling the best you can. And then on an exhale, round the spine up to the ceiling. Tuck the chin to the chest. And when you're ready for that inhale, same thing. Drop the belly down, inhale up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, move the hips forward. And just keep this movement going with your breath at your pace. And last one before coming back to flat tabletop. Now we're going to practice up dog and down dog, and before we come into full sun salutations, we'll do half sun salutations movement all the way up. All that is just moving into some warrior one positions, different positions. We just slowly work our way up to it. First though, if you'd like, we can go ahead and practice down dog. Tuck those toes under and lift those hips up to the ceiling, to the sky. Press the chest back towards the ceiling, or press the chest towards your legs, not to the ceiling. Open the upper back and maybe pedal the feet in place. Maybe coming up and down, rocking back and forth onto your toes, back down to your heels. Very good. And now come back down onto all fours. And we're going to make a V shape with our knees, touching the toes behind us, reaching the hands to the tops of the mats, coming into wisdom pose. So you're just going to tuck first, tuck those hips back towards the heels, then reach the hands forward, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Then go ahead and look up in between your hands, and we're going to glide forward onto our bellies, keeping our hands right where our shoulders are if you can, tucking the elbows in towards the chest. And just push in gently for cobra. Or if you want to come up higher, you can push up higher into up dog, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. And release. And push right on back into your tabletop. If you'd like, you can do one more down dog here. Reposition, getting everything back in alignment. Tuck those toes, lift the hips up, press the chest to the tops of the legs. Open that upper back. You can rock back and forth. You can bend the knees and straighten them. Go ahead and play around. And then go ahead and come back down onto all fours. And then we're going to slowly work our way up half sun salutation. So just go ahead and bring that left foot up in between the hands. Inhale, reaching on up. And breathe. Lifting and reaching. And relax, release, coming down. Bring that left knee back. And now bring the right foot up in between your hands. Inhale it, reach it on up. Very good, everyone. And release, coming back down. Bring that right knee back. Go ahead and make a V shape with the knees. Touch the toes. Bring the hips back towards the heels. Reach towards the top of the mat and feel the opening in that upper back. And go ahead, pick the head up, glide forward one more time, right onto your belly. Go ahead and push up into the cobra or up dog. You don't have to be up this high, you can be lower. Just releasing that lower back, strengthening it. Come on down and push on back, right back into tabletop here. And now we're going to work our way all the way up to standing. So bring that left foot up and then the right coming into a full forward bend. Grab the elbows, let the knees be soft here. And maybe sway from side to side. And release, come back to center. Bend the knees. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Now bend those knees. Inhale, reach on up to the ceiling. Palms together. Exhale, down in front of your heart. And now we're in full standing position here. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel your feet underneath you. Maybe even close your eyes down if you'd like. Open your gaze if it's not already. And release, bring the arms down at your side. And we're just going to start with some really easy sun salutations, they're called. Okay? So you're going to put your weight into your right foot, bend that right knee, and bring that left foot back long. So you're bending that right knee forward as much as you can, just not past the toes. It's like in a 90-degree angle. Facing forward, inhale, reach on up for warrior one, and breathe, keeping everything pushing inwards towards a midline. And then we're going to open up with a warrior two. So you're just going to open to the side, right hand in front, left hand behind. Very nice. Then gazes over that front middle finger. Wiggle the fingers. Move the hands if you'd like. Bring your hands to your hips and just bring that left foot up to meet the right. Go ahead and walk it out. Drop the arms down. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. And release. Maybe rock up on your toes and back down. And release. Okay. Other side now. Inhale. Up. Exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees. Inhale it all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms together, down in front of your heart. Put your weight into the left foot, bend the left knee. Reach the right foot back long. Adjust if you need to. Release and inhale, reach on up. Warrior one on the other side. Feeling nice, strong pose here. Legs are working for you, arms are working for you. Go ahead and open to the side, left hand in front, warrior two. And breathe. Hands to hips. Bring that right foot up to meet the left. Walk it out. Drop the hands, arms, and roll the shoulders up and back a few times. And up on the toes and back down. Play around. And release. One last one. We're going to add a side angle stretch on this one. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, palms together down in front of your heart. Weight into the right foot, bend that right knee, bring the left foot back. Inhale, reach on up. Warrior two. Now this time, drop the elbow onto that right knee. Left palm faces up and stretch it overhead. Take a look up at that palm. Feel that nice stretch to the whole left side of your body. Very nice. And release into warrior two. And then we're going to come on out. Bring it on up. Walk it out. Roll the shoulders. Doing awesome. Getting that body warmed up. Inhale, reach up. Woo. And exhale, forward. Inhale, reach it on up. Exhale, palms together and down. Put your weight into the left foot. Bring the right foot back. Release, inhale up. Exhale or inhale here. Drop the elbow, right palm up. And feel the stretch to the whole right side, lifting up and out. Release into warrior two and breathe. Hands to hips. And bring it on up, walk it out. Maybe you're warming up a little bit, feeling the heat from that movement. Very nice. All right, now we're going to bring it on down. Come up on the toes a few times. And now we're going to come all the way down onto our mats. Stretch those legs all the way out. For a seated twist here, we're going to bend the right knee. You can leave the right foot on the inside of that left knee, or you can bring it over the top. And now we're going to hug it in with the opposite arm. And then we're going to take a look over the right shoulder, taking the right hand right behind us where the tailbone is. Sitting up nice and tall, breathe deep into the twist. And release to switch sides. And release, come back to center. And now we're going to come all the way down onto our spines. So maybe inch forward a little bit. Hug those knees in, and you're just going to roll on back slowly onto your spine. And maybe draw circles to the right and then to the left, just giving your whole spine a little massage on the floor. Come back to center. Drop both feet down. And now we're going to do a hip opening stretch. So you're going to bring that right ankle on top of the left knee. Now you can stay here if you feel a nice stretch in that right hip. Or if you want a deeper stretch, you can lift that the left leg up. Hold around that upper left leg, and you'll feel a deeper opening in the right hip. Very nice. And breathe. And release. Switch sides, left ankle on top of the right knee. And release down. Bringing both feet down. And for one last twist here, you're going to straighten the left leg straight down. And then hug that right knee into your chest. Flex both feet and hold here for a couple of breaths. And now we're going to draw that right knee across to your body. And let the right arm come out to the side. You're going to look to the right, opposite direction of where that knee is going. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And release. Switch sides. Hug that left knee into your chest. Flex both feet. And now go ahead and draw it across your body. Float that left arm out to the side. Take a look to the left. And breathe. And release. Hug both knees into your chest now. Roll the feet around. Straighten the legs up and hold behind the knees. Maybe flex the feet and point a few times. Roll them around. Hug the knees back into the chest. And now go ahead and straighten both legs out. Let the arms come down at your side, palms up. Let the feet fall open for final relaxation. We're just going to melt into our mats now for the next couple minutes or so. I just invite you to take a couple of deep breaths and just sink into your mat. Relaxing every muscle from your toes all the way up to your head. Just bringing your awareness back to your breath every time your mind wanders. That's what our mind does, and it's okay. It's a practice. Go ahead and deepen your breath. Moving fingers and toes around. And when you're ready, just go ahead and roll onto a side, keeping the eyes closed down. And then slowly pushing yourself up, back up into a seated position. Close the eyes down and take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. I invite you to go ahead and bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. And at the end of a yoga practice in my class at the VA, we like to honor the light within ourselves and then honor the light in others in the room. I invite you to bow to honor the light within yourself for showing up for your well-being, for your health, and for your mental health. And as you come up, I invite you to honor the light in others, your family members, people around the world that need it, that are fighting illnesses. Just go ahead and send them some love and light. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for your practice. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for having me.